This is all being fed to me from the outside, from outside sources. So let's dive in. Okay, so I'm already reading what this one. This is goblin sighting. So apparently someone had caught a goblin on camera. Okay, so it's like this little gnome-looking thing. It's like running back and forth. Could be a goblin. Could be a goblin. Looks like a gnome though, like David the Gnome, if you remember him. I don't know. Didn't really look like a goblin. It looked like something, and I believe everything. I'm nuts like that. Had very gnomish like qualities. Looked like a little guy, you know. All right, next one. Okay, so this is a night crawler.
In 2007, a video surfaced online that shows what appears to be an extremely thin, unknown humanoid creature with no discernible arms in Fresno, California. It seems to be wearing a white gown or cloak of some sort. What was caught on camera that night?
It looked like legs inside of like some wind pants that were just walking real fast, like a kid, like gym pants, you know. I don't know what I think about that one. That one looked kind of like very much either AI or fixed up or something. Because in my head, I'm thinking if it's a night crawler, it's going to be something real creepy. That just looked like a pair of pants walking around by itself. Let me rewatch it. Yeah, if it came out in 2007, that's creepy because I don't know what the that is. I don't know what that is. I don't like it. If I seen one, I'd beat the hell out of it. I'd fight it.
Where'd you just come from? Took the wrong way. Oh my goodness.
Did you see my other two guys?
What?
Did you see my other two guys?
Did we see your other two guys? No.
You're supposed to go that way.
No, we're not supposed to go that way.
No.
Meet them.
No, we don't want to meet him. How about not? Oh my god.
Oh, I would be. That's creepy. That's creepy. It's like she's like trying to direct them back to something, to look at something. But her voice is what creeped me out, I think, the most. It looked like she was wearing scrubs, so she might have also just been a single mother nurse that just got off work. That was creepy. I would do the same thing. I'd fight it. Because, you know, if it's a skinwalker, you can fight one, you know? I'd fight it, and then I'd take off running. Demon face syndrome. I love these. I have seen some of these.
This is the most terrifying thing I've ever seen. This is demon face syndrome, a brand new neurological disease that's been found where people see others as demons. I know what you're thinking, Chris, you're completely out of your mind, but look, to the left you have a normal person, and then to the right you have what some people see. Now, the craziest thing is that in the whole entire world, in forever, there's only been 75 cases. Now all of a sudden this is all over the news. And as I said, it's said to be a neurological disease that happens when staring at people for too long. All of a sudden get extremely elongated ears, their face more or less contorts, and they get an extremely deep, sinister smile, which is making me feel like these people aren't even real people at all. This is more or less some kind of uncanny valley type thing, which if you guys don't know what the uncanny valley is, it's more or less where you make something that makes people look like people, but they're not actually people at all. And as I said, the craziest thing is this is all over the news, yet only 75 cases have ever been reported. It's currently being studied at Dartmouth. And you're probably thinking to yourself, Chris, this only happens sometimes. From what I've read and what I've seen, people who have this syndrome see people like this all of the time. There's been multiple people who have came out and said that this is what they see all the time. This is what they view people as. Now, I'm gonna be honest. Is this a soft launch for aliens or some kind of demonic beings being released to the public? I don't know. But I can't help but think, how are 75 people affected, yet this is major national news? Kinda weird.
That one I believe, and here's why I believe it. I think it could be based on a very like schizophrenic type of visual, like a was it delusion? Like a delusion. Growing up, when I was a little kid, my mom had a daycare, and there was a woman that would bring her kids to the daycare. Like it was like early 90s. It was either like early 90s or super late 80s when I was just old enough to remember. But one of the daycare moms had picked up the kids, went home, and she shows up back at the house at like midnight, beating on the door. The mom did. She had came back to the house. This is a true story. She came back to the house, beat on the door until my mom got up. My mom got up and answered the door. and she was freaking out because she said that she was seeing demons, and it was like midnight, like, you know what I mean? Like it was like midnight, 2 o'clock in the morning, something like that. It was like late hours. She had came back and she was like freaking out about that. And she'd have these freakouts all the time, but that one was kind of creepy because she said that everyone looked like a demon to her. It was creepy. But she was schizophrenic, so like legitimate textbook diagnosed on medication. So with that being said, I have witnessed people that have thought they were seeing something they weren't seeing. I have some friends that had in the past got deep into drugs, and with being like on certain drugs, their brain kind of like fried out, and they started seeing things and delusions of things. And so this one I kind of believe, is it paranormal? I don't think they're not actually seeing like through that person is seeing that they are a demon, like it's a cloak, you know what I mean? I think they think they're seeing it, and I know people that have seen crazy stuff, so I chalk that up to that. But creepy nonetheless, big scary, giant moth. All right, we've talked about this a million times. I will continue to talk about this subject because it pops up a lot in these type of things. You've heard it before, and I'll say it again. Things that are oversized like that freak me out. Things that are real life that I know of that exist that are bigger and oversized freak me out, if that makes sense. Things that are gigantic, things that grow big freak me out. So giant moth, I'm not going to like this already off the fucking rip. I'm not going to like this.
What the heck? Is that a moth?
That gave me the creeps. I don't like that. I don't know if it's clearly, AI, whatever, because it says in Kansas City. No, it's AI. We know it's some sort of camera trick or something. Freak me out. Will not watch that again. Don't like that. Do not like that at all. That freaked me out. Don't like that. Kansas City. It's up on a wall. Skinwalker truck. That kind of like a transformer.
One call to 911 captured more than just an accident.
What was that, sir?
That's not human! That's not human!
Sir, are you okay, sir?
There's something in the bed of my truck!
Okay, what's in the road?
No, it's not in the road, it's in my truck! In the bed!
There's something in the bed of your truck?
Yes, ma'am, I just turned on my bed light for my truck and
He was driving through North Carolina one morning when he saw a man bleeding on the shoulder. He pulled over and called 911. At first the call was calm, but then it turned frantic. Something had leapt into the bed of his truck. They say the figure stood nearly 7 feet tall, skeletal, skin stretched tight over its bones, eyes completely black with no iris at all. The driver kept screaming, "It is not human." When officers met him, they found a huge dent in the truck and 1,000 scratch marks across the tailgate, but no creature anywhere. The odd thing is the 911 recording was never found. Whatever made those scratches had vanished. Only the dent remained. Only the questions. Whether it is real or just a hoax, that is for you to decide. Thank you for watching and follow for more.
That's a goddamn alien is what that is. I believe it. That one I believe. Driving at night, maybe his UFO crashed or he got left behind or something. Just jumping back at trucks like, I'm hitching a ride. Get me out of here now. I believe it. I think it's an alien. I think an alien jumped in the back of that guy's truck. He's just driving around with his ass in the back there. Creepy. Creepy, creepy, creepy. Vegas aliens. One of my favorite modern stories.
There's like an 8-foot person beside it, and another one's inside, and it has big eyes and looking at us, and it's still there.
Okay, where is this on your property?
In my backyard.
I've seen this one a ton of times. I love that one. I love that one, and I fully believe every bit of it. The alien that was over by like that bulldozer that was like hiding. I believe that one. That one really kind of kicked back open the alien stuff for me. I've always been into aliens and that kind of thing, but seeing those videos, like there's a whole bunch of Vegas ones, like Vegas Mall, I think is one. That's right. That was in Vegas, right? The mall. I think it was in Vegas. Anyway, around this time, this once all these sightings started happening. That one I fully believe. Like, there's so much with that one. If you look into it, we might cover it at some point. But like, there's a lot of creepy stuff with that one. I 100% believe that one. That one in particular. Sleep paralysis. I have a story about this that I will tell after we watch this video. So let's check it out.
What does sleep paralysis actually feel like? You wake up, your eyes are open, you see your room, you try to get up, your body won't move, something is wrong. You try to lift your head and look around, your body still won't listen. Then you see it, a shadow in the room. It starts moving closer and closer. Now it's standing right next to your bed. Terror hits all at once. You try to scream with everything you have. Not a sound comes out. You try to sit up. You try to move your hand. You try to throw it off you. Your body feels like concrete. You can't move it a single inch. Then the pain hits. Your chest feels like it's being torn apart and crushed at the same time. Now you're trapped in pure panic. You can't fight. You can't run. You can't do anything. Then suddenly you wake up. You're covered in sweat. You scream. You jump out of bed. There's nobody there. Now you can't fall asleep again. You don't know if you're awake or still inside the dream. Now you're scared to close your eyes again. Save this and follow if you want to know why this really happens.
So this one creeps me out a lot because I've had a personal experience with this. Another true story. I didn't know what sleep paralysis was. Like, I've seen things where people have explained it, like on different internet videos and things like that. But I had woke up in the middle of the night because I felt like something was sitting on me. This is like 6 months ago or something crazy. I felt like something was sitting on me, like how this image is, where it's like that demon like sitting on the, like, straddling the bones there. But I felt like that, and I woke up, and it felt just real heavy, and I couldn't move. And then, and I'm not joking, I'm not joking. This I swear to God, this happened. But I had felt it get off me, like it rolled over and sat up next to me, like it was in bed, like it swung its legs off the side of the bed, like when you're sleeping next to someone, they're trying to get up. Swung its legs off the side of the bed, and it sat up, and then it got up, and like got up to, like, it was getting out of bed to like leave, you know, and my body went like this, like it moved in the bed like this, like as in like they indented the bed as they were getting up. I'm not joking, and my body legitimately was like this. I was like laying there like this, and then like they got up, like whenever you move, and because they get up because of the movement of them getting up. Yeah, it was like that. Legitimately, like somebody sat in the bed, and my body just kind of just like rocked back and forth, like, and it caught back up, like as in I got off balance in bed because I was getting up. Freaky. Had a big old panic attack after that one. That legitimately happened, and I swear to God, like I was by myself. Like there was nobody there, and it freaked me out, and I couldn't sleep the rest of the night after that. Don't know what it was. Don't know why it was like that. And it wasn't like a dream. It legitimately like happened, like physically happened. And it f***ed me up because they sat in the bed after sitting on me, and I was like this, and I couldn't move. And then they roll off of me onto the bed, and I'm like rocking as they get up, and they get up and like walk out, and I'm like laying in bed like, dude, siren head.
There's been an uptick in siren head sightings recently. Things are about to get bad. So this past week, just outside of Birmingham, Alabama, 2 girls were walking through the woods when they heard what sounded like an emergency siren. They were terrified and started running, but then they heard what they told police sounded like their names coming through a speaker system. Now, from other siren head sightings in the past, we know that he uses the siren to lure people out of their homes, and that by the time you hear your name, it's too late. The girls made it out of the woods, but not before one turned around to snap this photo. Siren Head hasn't been seen in over 20 years, but it looks like he may be back. What's worse is that other teens in the area have complained about hearing their names being read through a speaker in the middle of the night, waking them up. And what we know from experience is by the time one person sees him, he is deep inside the community.
That's creepy. That's creepy because, again, oversized thing. So here's one of my big fears is, you know, going back to the alien thing, is that they are way bigger than... Okay, I can deal with 7 foot tall, 8 foot tall. That's freaky and weird, but that's still like digestible, I guess. Is that the term for it? Where it's like I can understand. Like, yeah, you're just really tall. You know what I mean? But when you get to the point where you're like monster tall, Godzilla tall, everything freaks me out. And I love those type of movies. Like, I love all that stuff. But it freaks me out to think that, like, what if, like, aliens are straight up, like, just giant like that? Like, I could not deal with that at all. Siren Head, I believe you. I believe you, bud. You freak me out. You better not be coming around me.